The coronavirus outbreak, which, as you can see, is spreading through the world, mainly China, but elsewhere in the world as well. It's not just a major health threat, it's also causing serious economic reverberations. Most obviously, share prices are down in Asia, in the US, and across Europe. So the FTSE down by 2.3% today, actually the biggest fall since October. Germany's DAX and France's CAC Quarante also down by similar magnitudes. And while Chinese markets were closed for Lunar New Year, they were down 2.8% at the end of last week. Oil prices are also down. Brent crude down below $60 a barrel for the first time since October. Why? Well, in short, it's because even if this outbreak is pretty contained, it's still going to stop people travelling or trading. And in China, more than 50 million people have been prevented from travelling from the affected areas, which is a huge deal because Lunar New Year is usually a big time for travel and for spending. So you've got domestic implications. China, now the second biggest economy in the world, and any hit to growth is going to reverberate around the globe. Domestic spending actually accounted for 3.5 percentage points of total economic growth of 6.1% in 2019. So you've got the impact on Chinese tourism. So countries like Japan, Hong Kong, the luxury and travel sectors, they could be very much affected. You've got Chinese tourists who spent $130 billion overseas in 2018. And when you have a look at the stocks which are down, you can see there's a clear pattern. So you've got travel-related stocks like British Airways owner IAG down by 5.5%. Hotels Group Intercontinental, IHG, is also 4.9% lower. And in the luxury sector, Burberry down 4.8% and LVMH down 3.7%. Now, ratings agency Standard & Poor's says a global epidemic would impact investment, travel and tourism and industrial output, though some of the impact could be offset by increased government spending on health, emergency services and vaccines. How big could the eventual impact be? Well, the SARS outbreak in 2003 is estimated to have wiped $40 billion off world economic output. And it's too early to work out whether coronavirus could be more or less costly, but investors are clearly concerned.